you talked about your decision to come back. His is obviously a different situation given the injury, but I'm just curious, what do you think he will be able to provide the team, whether it's on the field, off the field, in the locker room, whatever?
Energy is a big thing that Chez brings to the table. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, and he plays with that edge and that physicality, and guys gravitate to that. Like that's I don't know what the word is, but it's, it makes everyone around him better, and it brings everyone else up, and so infectious. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
But he what he brings on the field, he also brings off the field too. Just his leadership and the way he goes about things. He's very goofy, but everyone loves him. And so having a guy like that in the locker room, especially one that's one of your leaders, means a lot. And to have him back, I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see him, show everyone what he can do next year.
I was gonna say, do you think for younger guys, because you've been around, you've had to come through injuries, but for young guys who haven't had to deal with injuries, do you think he can show them as an example of, okay, you may get injured once or twice, or in his case more than that, but if you keep grinding, at some point you'll be rewarded?
Definitely. I think there's a lot of guys that are a testament to that. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
It is. It's part of the game, and as bad as sucky as it is horrible that rehab is, it happens. And we all knew coming into when we step on a football field that's a risk that comes with it. But when you make it through, you see life a little bit differently. You see the game a little bit differently. And so, as bad as it sucks, it's also an opportunity to grow and learn and better yourself. So, I mean, for Chez, obviously being through it as many times as he has, it sucks. But the way that he's grown since he got here is unbelievable. So I can't wait to see him next year.
Bowl prep's usually a good time to get some of the 2s and 3s work that they don't get during the regular season. Are there some guys that jumped out in bowl prep that maybe we didn't see a whole lot from this year but got you excited for the future?
Braden Moore, he started to come into his own during bowl prep, started to understand the defense. Obviously getting more reps helps. Started to understand the defense more and just play. Christian is another one. Obviously started to come on the field a little bit more at the end of the season, but he's really making steps forward and stepping into his role that he will have this game and that he'll have next year. And just a lot of the young guys showing up. Jace Arnold was showing up a bunch today. So it's just a lot of guys getting those reps and getting that experience. We'll get them an opportunity to be on the field with us.
Now that you guys are here, does it feel a little bit more real? You got your first practice in, and kind of what does it mean to have this opportunity, and how excited is this group for it?
Yeah, we're ecstatic. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's another opportunity to play the game, and to be playing against a team as good as LSU. It's a great opportunity. It's a great challenge. So we get the chance to, we put ourselves in a position to come down here, be in Florida, be in the great weather, and really enjoy our time. But at the end of the day, it comes down to we have to win this game. And we have to take care of business throughout the week to do so.
With how many obstacles there's been this year and kind of the ups and downs, how much would it mean to end the season on a high note and getting a win, and how much momentum would that give you guys for next year?
It mean a lot. Just what this group has been through. Obviously, very rocky season, not exactly the way we planned it. But it would mean a lot. It really would. It's a great way to send the seniors out, and then a great, launch pad into the next year. And like I said, it's another opportunity just to play the game. So you cherish every moment you get to do that, because it can be taken away in a heartbeat. But I'm excited, and we have to send these seniors out on a good note.
How much do you know about their quarterback, or is it more of a situation where let's play a half, see what he's like, and then adjust from there?
We don't know a ton. Obviously, Jaden Daniels is one of a kind. Obviously, a Heisman winner. So not playing against him, it obviously is going to make their offense a little less dynamic. But Nessmeyer's good. Like he's not a bad quarterback by any means. He's not. He's a starting quarterback at most teams. So he's going to pose challenges. He can sling the ball around, and he can make plays. So it's not going to be a feel it out type of thing. We're gonna be aggressive from start to finish, and hopefully get him off his spot, make him adjust, and play our game.
And then, bowl games, they always kind of say motivation tends to be a huge factor in whoever wins. You guys have had opt-outs, they've had opt-outs. What would you just say about, how locked in this team is to get a win from what you've seen?
Yeah, Coach Fix talked about it, just how, it's about who cares more when it comes to bowl games, who wants it more, and who's going to do the stuff throughout the week to be ready for when the ball kicks off. So the guys are ready. We had a great practice today, and we're going to enjoy our time down here. But at the end of the day, it's about winning, and it's about beating LSU and ending the season on a high note. And that's the goal. That's the motivation, and we'll see what happens.
In some ways, this kind of feels like, obviously very different, but a little bit like Platteville at the start of the season, everybody in a group like this. What have you maybe learned about maybe not just the coaching staff, but this group as a whole, and kind of during the duration of this season, which feels like 5 years ago back in Platteville?
We got a special group. We really do. Like I said before, there's been a lot of ups and downs, and the way that this group stayed together, stayed tight, the locker room didn't break up. The way we finished the last 2 weeks says a lot about who we are, says a lot about where this program is headed. And I love these guys coming into the season, and now after going through what we went through and just being around them every day, you love them even more. So very happy to be a part of this team, and we got to go win a game.
I want to ask you about Austin kind of transitioning to nickel. How do you think that's going for him in a position he obviously wasn't really recruited to play, and I'm sure it's going to be a challenge here against LSU.
He's doing really well. He really is. Very good athlete, which makes it easy for him to transition, and he's picking up on it really quickly. He's understanding where he needs to get to on the field. He's understanding his landmarks, and then you just play. And football is football at the end of the day, no matter what position you're playing. Football is football, and so the more reps he gets, the better off he is. But he looks really good, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the game.
What kind of challenge is it going to be with guys like Malik Neighbors and some of their other skill position guys to contain them? And are you guys excited for that opportunity? And is it going to be a big challenge?
Huge challenge. This is probably the best receiver room it's definitely the best receiver room we played this year. Maybe that I've played in college. So there's a lot of explosive athletes, very dynamic. So it's going to be a great challenge, but with that is an opportunity on a big stage. It's a great chance for us to go and improve ourselves and make some plays and just have fun with it.